Hello everyone and welcome to Math Steps. Today we are going to learn about bearings. Uh, Bearing is an angle and is measured clockwise from the north direction and is used to represent the direction of one point relative to another point. The bearing of a point is the number of degrees in the angle measured in a clockwise direction from the north line. For example, so you have 2 points here, point A and point B. A is on a bearing of 300 degrees from B. Now, what does it mean? Now, if you are asked to calculate the bearing, you are going to need the northern lines from both points. So first thing you need to do, draw the northern lines. I will explain it in my next slide. And then the next thing is, if they ask you, the question asks you to find the bearing of a point, so you underline the word from, as in here is from B. And this is where you start drawing or identifying the angle of the bearing. So you begin from the northern line of that point, which in this case is point B, and go clockwise and stop at the line that joins both points. In this case is line AB. So the angle of the bearing is actually all this one here, from the northern line clockwise to the line that joins both points. And as you see, it's been measured and it's 300 degrees. Now, when you find the bearing of point B from point A, can you see? In this case, you are going to underline the word from A. So you identify or highlight in this way. So where do you start to draw the angle of the bearing? Okay, so from A, which means you're gonna need this northern line, and that's how you begin to draw the angle, to identify the angle. So start from the northern line clockwise and stop again where the line is and measure the angle with the protractor. So in this case, the angle has been identified and measured already as 120 degrees. The other thing that you have to remember, the angle of the bearing is always the 3-digit figures. Now, in this case, the digits are already 3-digit because the angles are more than 100 degrees, 120, 300. But if the angle happens to be 65 degrees, for example, then you have to record the bearing as 0.65 degrees. So remember, okay, not as a 2-digit or 1-digit angle, but a 3-digit angle. So let's have a look at the next question. The bearing of Palermo Airport in Italy from Paris Airport is 140 degrees. Okay, calculate the bearing of Paris Airport from Palermo Airport. So I'm going to underline, as I said before, the word from Palermo Airport, just to clarify where will I begin to draw the angle of the bearing. So it's from Palermo Airport, so it's from this point here. And now from this point here, I'm going to draw the northern line. So a straight northern line, right there. And an arrow, and you can draw the end for the northern line. So I've done this one. And now I need to identify or to draw the direction of the angle that represents that bearing. And as I said before, you start from the northern line of that point, so from Palermo Airport, clockwise. So don't go like this. No, this is wrong. Clockwise, so from here, clockwise until you, and stop here, until you join the straight line. So all this is going to be the bearing of Paris Airport from Palermo Airport. Now, but you would say, so how many degrees would this bearing be? Now, if you are allowed in a question or in a test to use the protractor, then you use the protractor. That would be a very straightforward point. But if you are not, for example, I'm not going to use a protractor here, then how am I going to find this angle? Okay, now, both this line and this line are northern lines, so they are both parallel. And as you see, this angle 143 degree here is interior angle with this angle here, which I'm going to label, I'm going to write it down as the angle, I'm going to call it angle P here, all right? So 143 and angle P here are both interior angles, as they appear to be inside those two parallel lines at the intersection line here. So as interior angles, the sum of both of them, so 143 degrees plus angle P, sum of both of them is 180 degrees. So this is this is how it is, okay? Because they are interior angles of two parallel lines and created by an intersection line, so 180 degrees. So angle P is obviously 180, take away 143, so the angle is going to be 37 degrees. 37 degrees. So angle P is going to be 37 degrees. All right. Now, then how about this large angle, which I'm going to call it angle A, okay, for Palermo Airport. So all the large angle here, angle A. Now, we know something of the angles around a point. Angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. So in this case, so 37, so angle P plus angle A equals 360 degrees. Now we know angle P is 37, so 37 plus angle A equals 360 degrees, and that leaves angle A, okay, 360, take away 37, so angle A is going to be 323 degrees, so 323 degrees. So there you go, we just found the bearing of Paris Airport from Palermo Airport, and that is 323 degrees. That's it, so this is the final answer. So remember, you need the northern lines, and it's important to underline the word from, which means that is the point where you're going to begin to draw the angle of the bearings. So thank you very much for watching Math Steps. Please click subscribe when you watch my videos. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.